Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Bat Friends Podcast, episode number 73, where two friends rediscover an animated classic. I am one of your hosts, Chris, alongside the world champion, Joe. What's happening, Joe?
I got an idea, guys. Let's remake the exact same Clock King episode, but let's give Clock King powers. Over time. That's how we got this episode, and I'm gonna go take a nap because it's fucking garbage.
So yeah, we're gonna watch Time on a Joint.
It sucks.
It's season 2, episode 8.
It's awful.
Story by Alan Burnett. Teleplay by Aerosmith's own Steve Perry, and directed by Dan Riba.
Yeah, you should all be ashamed of yourselves. It's almost as bad as the Jazz Man. It's not, but it's almost as bad as the Jazz Man.
Fucking Jazz Man.
Cause I'm a jazz man, skibbity-bop-boop-ba-doo-day.
This is my thing. It all starts, what does he do? Steals a clock.
He doesn't give a shit about and literally throws in the garbage.
Yeah.
Cause it was literally like, let's get... Yeah, I know.
Dick's reaction right here is perfect. I'm bored. It's been over 10 minutes. Can we go?
He's not wrong. But that's just it too, where it's literally, okay, let's give Clock King powers. Okay, well, what powers do we want to give him? Let's give him power over time. You ever watch that old Twilight Zone episode where the guy can freeze time with his watch? Yeah, let's do that. Okay. And then they wrote this episode.
And then everybody died.
I hope so. Be a much better world.
I also, it hasn't happened yet, but I don't buy how Batman figures out what happened.
Yeah, I mean, that's
because they're literally just rewinding a VHS.
Yeah.
Probably a Betamax.
Potentially. I think it's a reel-to-reel, but, you know.
This guy's gap needs to get fixed.
He's a simple auctioneer. He didn't gotta afford that. That guy's got that fucking shitty mustache.
Yep.
That's probably... Those are the parents. Those are the fathers of those other douchebags. That's what they get. They're at these fucking auction bidding on bullshit nobody cares about. That's why their kids grew up to be assholes.
Dick is simple circus folk. He's the only person here that understands that this entire auction is ridiculous.
Now I may just be a simple southern lawyer. I want to redo that, but now I may just be a simple circus folk. Outstanding.
And there it goes.
Yeah, who cares? It's a clock. Nobody gives a shit. It's a stupid crime. So here's the other thing. So he's like, try it around, and it went like clockwork. Get it? What if it didn't work? Like, what if he got up there, all of a sudden it just fucking freaked out, and he's just standing there by this clock with no ability to get away because the thing stopped working. On a black and white TV.
Yeah.
It's
like, Bruce, you have color TV.
He ain't sharing that shit with Jim.
Rewind. Enhance.
And then Robin's making fucking jokes. Punny Robin.
I know. You know there's this door, right? Area shit down. Okay. That's about right.
It was on the news.
So Clock King finds a recluse scientist.
Yep.
Living in a mansion in the middle of nowhere.
Yep.
Who just happens to come up with this technology. Which, by the way...
Who needs a butler?
Yes.
Because Clock King is acting as his fucking butler.
What he wants to use this technology for...
Yeah.
Is amazing. Like, this dude deserves a Nobel Peace Prize.
I mean, duh. He's a simple scientist. He's not a rich man. He's not looking to make money.
He's just simple circus folk.
He hates the hustle and bustle of modern life.
It's mind-boggling.
We could get radioactive waste in minutes instead of eons. Put terminated people in stasis until a cure is found. And yet, do we ever see this technology used ever again? Nope.
It's because at the end he realizes that humanity is not ready for it and says, fuck y'all.
And that's how we get to where we are.
Yeah. And then fast forward 80 years later, and Cardi B releases WAP.
Are you gonna make me talk about goddamn WAP now?
It's so bad.
No, here's the thing. Here's the thing that frustrates me about WAP. Because I am not a Cardi B fan at all. I think she's just a more annoying Nicki Minaj.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't give a shit about WAP. One of my favorite songs of all time is Ludacris talking about wanting to fuck a chick and eat her pussy. Like, I don't, like, yeah, okay, now a chick's talking about how wet her pussy is. Listen, if I meet any chick and she just puts that song on and is like, yo, I want you to listen to this, I'd be like, in my head, I'd be like, ew, Cardi B, but then I'd be like, but she's talking about wet-ass pussy, and I am a fan of wet-ass pussy, so let's do this. So why do we have to have a national conversation about this? I don't know, because people are dumb.
I don't know where it started. I don't know
where... Oh, I know where it started.
But where it popped up on my radar is when somebody wrote a whole article about how that song is proof that men still don't like powerful women. To which I have to say, no, that song is proof that she's a garbage artist.
Don't talk about Ludacris like that.
Not a big Ludacris guy either.
See, that's your problem. You don't get it.
I can't do modern rap.
Like I said, I don't like this. I like too, though. Where it's
yeah.
Well, yeah, it's just that where it's it's fine. Because I saw the whole point where it's like, and I mean some people do, but it's the whole thing of like it's okay for guys to rap about wanting to fuck bitches, but if a bitch talks about how good her pussy is, oh my god, we gotta lose our mind. That's when I'm like, yeah, who fuck? I don't care. I just don't care. I don't listen to Cardi B.
I don't either.
It's a really easy solution. This is hilarious.
Yeah.
Because that's a straight up Flash move.
No, this is a Flash episode. This is where the dark multiverse comes from. Because we get Batman Flash.
Yeah, it's true.
This episode's so bad we're talking about Cardi B.
You brought it up. And I literally said, are you ready to talk about fucking WAP right now?
I don't care. It just reminds me of how much I hate her. It's just awful. So driving around, I've been listening to
WAP.
Oh, yes, all like
WAP, 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 WAP.
No, but I listen to the local classic rock stations. And first of
I'm
all,
sorry.
Well, is that or nothing? Like,
oh yeah, because it's you just got a regular ass radio in there, don't you?
Yeah. Well, and the thing is, I don't want to like turn on a podcast, turn off like every like 5 seconds.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
And I do like classic rock, but when
I just don't like the classic rock stations anymore. Like, I mean, locally at least.
Yeah, well, it's the thing of I haven't listened to classic rock in so long, like on a regular basis. That a lot of the songs I'm just like, oh, I like this song.
Right. Oh, let me listen to Led Zeppelin again. It's fine.
But I remember why I hate talk radio while I listen to podcasts.
Yeah. I'll steal the car. The
It's got a
Batmobile.
shotgun.
I was for a second. I was like, is this gonna get real dark with that fucking shotgun?
Well, that's my thing. Is this whole plan is to kill the mayor?
Apparently,
This could have been over.
which he abandons really quickly.
Yeah, and this could have been over so long ago.
Yeah.
Turn your thingy on, snap the neck, leave.
I had to get arrogant about it.
That's the problem. The plans are not bad. These villains plan very good crimes.
Because they're all egomaniacs. Yeah. So they can't just fucking get the job done.
Listen, that's what I said. I don't need to be famous. I just want the money.
Yeah. Money's much better than fame. What are you doing in my room? Like, that's just weird.
Why do you have my machine?
Well, I decided to become the Flash. You'll find out, my good doctor. Oh, that's right. That's what I was going to become. I don't remember what the fuck I was before you brought up goddamn fucking WAP. It was literally one of those things too where I woke up and all of a sudden I was out. I'm like, the fuck? What? Oh, hold on. I do want to take a second. I want to appreciate Renee Montoya, who has legitimately gotten promoted to detective and is just doing her best work as a detective.
Mm-hmm.
And just apparently because that means Bullock can stay at home. Here's the other thing I hate. With his knowledge of train schedules. Clock King's power.
Yes.
He has an intimate knowledge of fucking train schedules.
If he wasn't a homicidal maniac, he would be a perfect addition to the New York subway system.
I might be getting Chili's tonight. Because they're open till midnight.
I'm probably going to shove a hot dog down my gullet and then go to bed.
That's about right. Say it slower.
So
Yes, go on.
they're stuck in this time vortex.
Yeah, sure.
Also called the Speed Force.
Yes.
If somebody, and this is a major rub, if somebody hits them,
It'll create an atomic explosion.
that'll destroy all life on Earth.
Yeah.
They're there for 48 hours,
Apparently.
and nobody hits them.
Apparently. Because Batman decided to pull into the center of the fucking road.
Even then, I don't buy it. Especially since the Batmobile is the size of like 8 vehicles.
Yeah. It's the size of a tractor trailer.
E still equals MC square, Robin. Oh no, there's Green Lanterns. We have to find it. We have to blow it up.
Only way to be sure. Yeah, I'm sure glad you didn't let Robin do that so that you could focus on driving.
Yeah. And then they just happen to get out at night, destroy a bunch of shit, and we'll just leave the Batmobile here. They also have, yes, they have motorcycles stashed.
Well, they stash them when they get there, because, you know.
Is this the thing they put Zod in?
No, it's not the Phantom Zone. It could be part. It looks similar, though.
Yeah.
But it's not another dimension. Another dimension, another dimension.
Well, I understand he's in the Speed Force. It looks like the Phantom Zone. So the Clock King is directly responsible for decades of nuclear waste entering into our soil and atmosphere.
To inspire the creation of these devices? Oh, because he cuts it off. Because I thought you were going for the long con, that he did this so this guy would design these devices.
Oh no! If anybody hasn't seen this episode, the whole point of this guy creating this thing that can create a bubble around you to send you to the Speed Force
Time, baby!
is so that he can speed up time inside of it or slow it down.
Right.
But preferably speed it up to decay radioactive matter.
Or to slow it down to put for No. What's fucking Freeze's wife's name?
No.
I want to say Lorna.
Nora.
Nora. Like, yeah, he was building that for Mr. Freeze. And now Clocky's trying to fuck Poison Ivy because he's all into flowers. What he doesn't know is that she's a fucking lesbian.
It's a big fucking mallet.
It's ridiculously oversized. Here's the other thing. He can freeze time. Why is fucking this just moving in slow motion?
Because he's savoring the moment.
Oh, it's dumb. This whole episode's dumb.
But see, he's savoring the moment, giving Batman the time he needs.
Oh yeah, sword is triggered. Snowflake.
So...
Sometimes you just can't get rid of a bomb. Also, here's the thing, too. It's exploding in his hands.
Yeah.
So his hands are gone.
It's
like he's not holding a time bubble with it in it. It's exploding in his hands.
It's fine. He's going to move to Europe with Catwoman after this.
And then Alfred's going to see him and cry. But he won't say anything. I thought perhaps I would see you there.
The size
of
tangerine.
Just for one moment. Just for one moment. That you're happy. He trips Clock King. That's how he beats the big bad villain. Robin trips him.
That's about right.
And then makes a pun. And then destroys the tape deck of time. It would see, yeah. I at this point, I totally clocked out. No pun intended. But I just would be like, I don't fucking care anymore. This episode's dumb.
They did not bring the troop carrier.
They did not.
They finally listened to.
About goddamn time.
Well, now that Joe's telling time puns,
I'm not even doing it on purpose. That's just how bad this episode is. It infects you in your bones.
Speaking of infecting you with bones, where can people find you on the internet?
WAP.com. Go to joepank.com, or you can find my Twitch, my YouTube store, blah blah blah. You can also go to enjoyyourfrozendick.com, the only place to get your official WAP merchandise. You can follow me on Twitter at joepank or Cthulhu Holmes or WAP. See what happens. You can go to joepank36 on the Instagrams to look at all the delicious chocolate pudding and WAP photos. And as ever, you go to patreon.com/joepank, where you can give me as little as $2 a month, or as much as, I think, $10,000 a month. I mean, that would be really cool. And if we get 50 patrons in 1 month at Joe Pank, it's patreon.com/Joe Pank. Now I'm going to set up joepank.com/Patreon.
You should probably do that, actually.
Every patron gets pudding that month. We get 50. If we get at least 50, everybody gets some chocolate pudding. If we get 80, all 80 people are getting chocolate pudding. And then if you stick with me, we'll take care of you. We'll figure something out. # chocolate pudding for everyone.
This week I want you all to go to Patreon and get chocolate pudding. We'll see y'all next week.
WAP, 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 WAP.